Get some help with getting a real computer.
So this is a 6v6.
This laptop can't run my art stuff, so maybe I'll be able to get one. Like, have a legitimate reason.
Anyway, so yeah, this is TeamChro1. They're all about 3,000 level. Everyone's 3K. Okay, cool. I think we won this one. That's alright. I need to review your guys' video every now and then. Anyway, so I don't care if it's a win or a loss. Because you, my boys, you do win. But let's see us.
Good
fucking job, Jammin.
So, as Team Chro would, they're running a Junkrat. Also, this is 6v6, meaning full teams, not like a pickup game.
All right, let's wait. Widow's on the very front. I'm just gonna go punish that stupidity.
Okay, that's good. That was good.
To our left.
I would definitely be telling the team when you jump in.
That was really dumb of me.
Okay, so one, your shield wasn't off cooldown, and two, you didn't really notify your team.
Widow's up top. Damn.
Maybe with Symmetra behind us. I don't know where we're at.
Well, she's in front.
Fuck.
Mercy down. Oh, Widow got me. He's on the roof. Marcus? No, she's down.
Okay.
She coming to point.
Look at that, Junkrat's carrying the game. That's Team Chro written all over it.
Are you just waving at the corpse? No, you're waving at the translator.
I heard a Sombra stealth.
Widow, watch out.
Widow up top.
Alright, Mito Sumo Diver together. 3, 2, 1. Fuck.
Okay, that was good. You may want to bubble. Well,
We can't go in.
yeah.
Progress, we can't go in.
Okay, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, they have sight. They have sight right now.
So that was fine. I mean, you guys dove in, someone died, so yeah, just get out.
Widow, front way.
Damn it.
I tell you. No, no, no.
Okay, so they're playing protect the cookie type deal. Just, it seems like you're not playing, when shield's down, you're playing a little bit aggressive. That's all.
Moving in.
Widow's in the top left,
Okay, so first of all, you need to communicate that you want to alt. Oh, you got hacked.
Tony.
Oh, that Widow's one on the top right.
Monkey discorded?
Monkey down.
Echo.
What?
So you may want to call that, you know, some of these Zarya things out. Progress.
Echo. I would have died either way.
Echo. Hide in the corner.
Winston actually, like, you want to be calling out a lot of stuff because your DPS is low, but it's consistent. So Winston wants to be calling stuff out. You want to be like, I'm on this person so someone can assist you. 'Cause you're usually not going to kill someone very quickly, especially a tank.
I'm definitely not doing
GSI.
anything.
Alright, switch off then. I'll go DPS.
Okay, I'll go ring. I guess.
We can't go in.
It's fine. I'll just switch off. Chill out.
Whoa. Whoa, Progress. I don't like that snappiness to your
Jammin, what the fuck, dude?
tone in your voice.
What were you doing?
Come on,
Nah.
dude, get out of fucking spawn.
Are you sure Farah's a good plan here?
Oh man.
I was gonna say Farah's gonna be tough with a
Behind the shield.
good widow.
Yeah,
I know, but it's always... Camzoid.
Game, get back.
I'll switch over. I'll switch over to May. So that way we have more point presence. Big thing we need to do here.
May?
is just go. Alright. We can punish the shit out of this Genji.
You can't punish him. He's pushing up because half your team's dead.
Fuck.
Please wait.
I think... So I think... Your Winston was a... Oh, someone else with Winston. Your Winston was a good pick.
Where is she?
Far back now. She left.
Alright, we can push in, right?
Let's go.
Good job.
Okay, so you're still running the Diva Winston.
What is top left?
Damn, and help is on you. Monkey 1. Sombra 1.
What the fuck?
Push me.
So, yeah, those are the times...
Inside the corridor.
For Mei, you need to do right clicks.
You guys can do it.
Nice one.
This is... Yeah, I mean, you played Mei a little bit, but the walls are off. Careful when flanking with Mei. Like, you use your wall. I know the wall's on quick cooldown, but it's always better to use it with your team and try to, you know, buy space for them to get forward.
Sombra didn't contest point. She was chasing me.
So they had Sombra, Widow, Genji.
That Widow.
Isn't Potato moving?
Yes,
it's 30
I know where.
So I guess it comes down to what heroes, because it looks like you switched up a lot, guys.
I just,
Essentially, what can you play progressive when
Yeah, Widow and Diva main, so she might play Diva on this round.
I doubt it.
when there's a Widow
Yeah,
like
and
that?
it'll go Ana or something.
Because if someone's on Junkrat,
Whatever, we'll make it work.
you can't do Pharah.
Figure.
If someone else wants to do the Winston for whatever reason, you guys made some call that someone else should have played Winston. That's cool, but the Winston Diva combo is definitely powerful against the Widow, and they had Widow Genji, so the Winston pick is, I mean, it's just good, and they had a Sombra. They had a very 200 hit point, you know, type lineup.
Genji on our back lines. Mercy with them.
Genji discorded.
I got hacked.
Go to point, go to point, go to point. Don't let the Widow get sightline
Yeah.
on you if you can.
Actually, can we just defend on point?
Yeah, I think
what do
that's
you
what we
even
gotta
said?
do.
Oh, progressive. You're...
Just behind
Like,
us.
we don't go to choke.
They're getting high ground, I think.
Widow's on our left.
Yeah, Widow on the left. She's alone.
Oh, just go for the freeze.
Watch out,
Oh.
Vargas.
Holy shit, this Widow.
Sometimes it's fine to go for the full heal on the freeze. The ice cube juke doesn't work as well as you think it does.
Genji down. Zarya on point.
Tunner, are you close to ult?
Zarya discorded. Zarya no bubble. Kill Zarya.
Zarya, please.
Alright, back out, back out. They got that point.
Salt main, yeah. So the Mei pick's a little rough. There's a discussion I had a little bit ago. Like, Mei is not an off tank.
What are you doing here?
Getting ult charge.
Getting sniped by Widow.
Not getting sniped, actually. Someone's peeking in already. Sombra's gonna come in right now.
Watch out for Widow.
See, you're gonna have to be careful because of the Widow ult.
Far right.
Nice kill. Don't stay in the same place too long, Progress.
Yeah, fucking Echo knows what she's talking about. You can hear it. Oh man, that Mercy.
Zarya coming onto point. Pony, watch out up there.
Alright, you got her. Oof, that was close.
Diva. Not Diva, Sombra nearby.
She's near.
Also, Progress, you're not communicating much with your team. And at this point, yeah, back up, back up, back up.
Nice job, Mito.
Are they not running the Widow? Oh, they're still running the Widow. Alright, so the Widow's down. You have some space to shoot.
Careful progress.
Yeah, this...
Trust me, I'm being careful.
You're not being careful, you son of a bitch. Alright, they're going main route.
Genji's nearby. Progress, what's going on?
Yeah, come on, Mr. Careful.
Genji and Widow are both over here. They're coming in through the alleyway. Widow's on top where I was.
Mr. Careful.
Shit.
Echo res.
Heroes never die. Helden sterben nicht.
Whoa, that was a bit of a panic ult.
Progress!
What?
We aren't getting any kills.
So if someone's frozen, you need to be telling people.
Ah, shit.
Get on there! Get on there!
We need to defend our
Why?
I was waiting for Beetle. Down.
Everyone is counting on me.
So you guys pull through this. So someone's to the right. Wall the right off, and you can fight mid.
If I was on the point, I would have died immediately.
I was healing you. That's why I was like,
And
no.
it was halfway to them capping, so I had more than enough time.
Games, I'll get back, please.
Someone's on our right.
I'll go look for her.
Also, careful of the arguing in chat. If someone says something wrong, just like if it's a complaint, then just let it go.
She left.
It's slow.
If it's a fact, you can correct them. But
Genji discorded.
Widow's on top.
Genji on me. I need
Fuck.
heal.
that Widow's hurting you guys a lot.
Die on point.
So as a team, you need to be calling this Widow out.
Why?
Winston Diva probably not burning movement abilities until the Widow shows her face.
It's fucking Widow. Oh, what the fuck?
Genji 1.
Yeah, you're probably you're doing too much left clicking.
Stay on point.
Way too much left clicking. And this is the sad part about playing Mei more and more and more. If you can't right click with Mei, don't play her.
They see me coming in, so watch. So they're probably
Alright, you guys pull it off again somehow.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Mito, can you move back a little bit? Never mind.
Don't peek, don't peek. Yeah, she was in spawn.
I review other people's footage? Oh yeah. If you go on my YouTube, I think I got like 120 of these up now. Oh. Alright, is it Junkrat? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, god damn it, Junkrat. Alright, I'm just gonna do this because it's Team Chro. Right there, man. Right there! They can't see that shit. If someone jumps right here, they're gonna see it because it's way out in the open. None of that Bush League shit from Team Chro. Our Junkrat should be the best. So as a Mei,
Left. Widow.
No!
She discorded.
Mercy only res 2. Widow at the door.
so Widow's at the door, your wall should be at the door.
Widow behind. Widow behind.
Widow on point.
And with your ult, remember to cut with the ice wall. Either cut off the main from, like, if they jump in, make sure their back lines can't support their front lines. Freeze the front lines. Or, put down the wall, freeze the back lines.
Back up here, please.
You have to cut the battle as you see fit and then freeze part of it.
Won't exist for a bit, okay?
They got a Reaper. Their Sombra switch over to Reaper.
I wouldn't wall up there. I would wall off this or wall off that Reaper. Actually, that Widow.
Don't peek.
I'm not. Genji knows I'm here, I think.
So that was a really good headshot. You should have just followed it up. Don't freeze.
Reaper
I need
just
healing, I
went.
need
There you
healing.
go. Alt. Stay on the Mercy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mercy on point.
I would ice. Okay, I was gonna say ice cube before it's too late.
Mercy got one. Reaper, Reaper, Reaper. Widow up top right.
Okay, this wasn't bad, but definitely favor the right clicks over the left clicks, and start carving up the team and separating left, like separate left from right. Fuck you, Widow. What are you doing, Progress? Fucking Progress. This guy. This guy! So one, Progress, talk. As a May, talk what's going on. As a Winston, talk what's going on. As a team, like I think you guys were doing all right. I wasn't hearing that many good comms. I just heard I heard a lot of bitching, and that just needs to go. Yeah, especially when you're freezing a target. Essentially, you only want to be freezing more or less the tanks. And as a tank, you're not going to be able to one-shot them, so you want some extra damage from your allies. You were playing a very greedy. You're like, oh, don't worry, guys. I'm playing careful. I'm Mr. Careful. And then you die. That was hilarious. That was wonderful. There couldn't have been there could have been like a series of events that I was like, this is what progress is. Where it goes, I'm careful, guys. Don't worry. I am Mr. Careful. And you fucking died. Here's the problem with Ice Block. You don't move. If you're out of position, you're just dead. You're going to die from full health. Okay, I'm just reading the chat. Yeah, progress salty. Yeah, progress definitely gets salty. The other thing is when you're playing Winston, I also said talk because Winston has low DPS, but it's consistent, which is why he's so good. If you find yourself DPSing a tank, you have to call for help. Or even if you're DPSing a 200 hit point hero, you should call like, look, guys, I'm on this guy. Because all it takes is one shot from something, like even a body shot from any character I can think of. Any hero that gives you 50 damage or something, if a Winston is on you, like, you're toast. Especially if the leap lands, you do like 45 damage or close to. If you do 30, 40 damage, and someone else provides an extra 50 damage, you can... they're dead. They're very, very dead with just a little bit of help whenever Winston's attacking something. So definitely talk about that. Also, with the May, and this is an attack at logistics, split the team up. Split them up, or if this is also what you can use it for, to disengage. Bah! That's how you spell it. So if you see your tanks are taking too much damage, especially you guys were running Winston Diva. Wait, were you running Reinhardt on defense? Either way, Reinhardt needs some time to breathe as well. If they're all attacking one choke point, just fucking wall off the choke point and give your tanks 5 seconds to breathe. That will, if they're a Winston, they will get their leap back. There's a good chance they're going to get their bubble back because it's a 12-second cooldown. Like, that's what, like a 40% chance for 8-12. That's a 33% chance of them getting it back. If they're a diva, that gives them a good chunk of their defensive matrix back and also gives you a chance for your healers to heal them all up. How do you split up a highly divided mobile comp? You wait until they dive, or it's okay. You can carve up because they're running a Widow. You can split up essentially when they use their movement, and even if you split up while their movement's up, you're forcing their abilities out. And that means they're on the defense, right? They're like, oh shit, there's a Mei wall, we have to use these abilities. It's okay to use it, and even if they do something to deal with your wall, just remember they had to do something to deal with it. As a Mei, right click, click. Yeah. You usually want to left click tanks, but even then you're gonna need help at taking them down. So that's why you gotta talk. You gotta help someone. You need some assistance taking them down. I think you don't talk when you're in the middle of things. I think you have a hard time talking when things are happening, and that may just be you. Also, I don't know, like, be calm. Be calmed. Or nice. Don't yell at people. Yeah. I mean, I get it. If you're just like there's some guys I work with, you know, I work in IT. You work with some people that just like, sometimes they just yell at people. Like, they don't have that social skill. But I think you do, so you don't have that excuse. But just chill. You're an avatar of salt? Well, fucking get over it. Progress is so mean. Whoa. What's Riptide getting banned for? But yeah, so overall, I think these are your things. Positionally, you're too greedy. You also had a little bit of tunnel vision. Every time you had Ice Wall up, like, you were looking at the Mercy this way, and there was a Genji attacking everyone this way. This is and this would come from, like, because you're favoring left clicks, you're trying to get really close. But if you like your right clicks, then you can just stay back more and just start shooting. Oh, you're just messing with them? Alright, fuck them. It's hard to get a feeling for the whole team, but again, the big deal is having a plan for every point before you get into the game. And two, just getting to a point, like, and a point you can attack from. So Volskaya, you're having a big time, a hard time going from the main one to, like, the elevator. Like, there's like a minute and a half spent where you guys kept on getting your asses kicked. Essentially, you need a plan how to get from here to here. Or wherever you see fit to launch your attack from. Right? If you guys want to go main, then go main. But at least have a plan to get from A to B. And then have a plan from B to C. Like, get on the point. TeamChro plays PS4. No, TeamChro... There's two TeamChros right now. They're both around 3K, I believe. Maybe TeamChro2 is a little bit less. But we have a guy named Medic, and he's helping doing a lot of the... because I'm just strapped for time. He's doing some coaching as well. And from what I've heard so far, he's doing a good job. So he's helping them just flesh out some of the roles and stuff like that. And I help with some analytical stuff every now and then. But they both teams are for the PC, and I think they play together somewhat regularly. Like, I know they definitely play a couple times a week. Okay, so TeamChro2 is 2.5K. This team is 3K, and Medic is top 10 coach. Good. 3 times a week. Scrims on Tuesdays. There you go. So I try to help them out when I can, and it's just kind of play by ear deal. Yeah. Just Team Chro is part of the community, that's all. Community team, more than a team like that I coach directly all the time. You're like a bad stepfather? Good. I wish I could actually smack you kids around. But yes, so that would be the big thing. Talking, like your comms is mostly complaining, I would say. And that's for the team as a whole, not just you progress. Trying to think what else. Zen hard carried there. I don't know about that. More like an absent dad. Yeah, but I send in money every now and then. Right? Like a good father. You'll get your $20 for your birthday, and that's about it. Trying to think what else. What else was there? Or anything else? There's only once I heard you guys diving together. Like you made a countdown. Make sure you dive the same target. Yeah. It seems like every time I review one of you guys' teams, you're not in it. Will there ever be a TeamChro1? The problem is that people say they want to be on a team, but they're like when the actual shit hits the fan, they're usually not that dedicated. Like it actually takes a lot to be with your guys every 3 times a week, playing for multiple hours, and then working with them. And working with them means you're going to be yelled at a little bit sometimes. And I don't want to say yelled at, but like you'll be corrected sometimes. You'll have to like maybe do things that like you don't find the funnest, but you play to win. And that's the kicker behind it. That's why it's different. This is why I consider like tournament play, which is like 6s, different from just ladder play. The problem is people treat it like ladder play, which it is not. This is 6 stack is like you have to do this for the team, and that's it for the win. Like that's what you have to do. It's not about having fun. And even if you don't like doing something, sometimes you got to play it. How do you deal with highly coordinated dive comp? You need to be highly coordinated as well. Dive comp's strong. The first tip, if you're figuring out how to deal with dive comp, is you have to let the pressure go somewhere. If a team dives on you, you have to be either not there, or if you are there, you need some type of advantage. Meaning, if they're running 2-2-2, and you're running like a 2 tank, 3 DPS, 1 healer, and then when they dive on you, you can have a mismatch because you have this extra damage source. That's good, but you have to let this pressure go somewhere. If you think you're more skilled than them, then you can run the same thing and just fight it head on head, but that's usually dangerous. You probably have to back up a little bit, let their pressure go somewhere, and then attack back on it. A lot comes down to what supports live and who supports dies. That's a big one. So yeah, defense for dive comp is tough. It's. I would have to go. That's like another video. It's tough to talk about. But yeah, there's different ways to solve the dive comp. Or Cowboy Fever? Yeah, he says him as a good thing. He used to play whatever he wanted, but he's transitioning to a hit scan DPS because that's what he's good at now. Which is, yeah. Sorry, Crass. It's. I try to give you like a slight answer for that, but like you ask a really fucking hard question: is how do you deal with dive comp? Like the reason why everyone's so pissed off at season 5 is because everyone plays dive comp. Why? Because it's just good. It's so good, and no one's found like an answer for it yet. I can talk to you about it in theory, and I can kind of like show you what. And I really should do this. Is I should really take clips from different teams and how they deal with dive comp, and we can really have a good sit down discussion about it. My pro days, how to make communication work any better. So from my pro days, how communication worked was there was the shot caller. That was our clan lead. He played medic. And I don't want to say medic. That was just our lead. And that's kind of what he did. And he did this. He played Weapons Factory for Quake 3 and other Quake stuff, tournament style play all the time. So he was used to be doing this lead stuff. After that, it was kind of like essentially the scouts would give him information, and by scouts I literally mean the scouting class, or other people would give him information, and then he would tell us what to do. At times, if he was too distant or something, then one of us would say, "Hey, let's do this," and you would just kind of help the guy out, and you would just do it. So like, he'd be like, "All right, we gotta take this side," and we'd take that side, and it'd be like me and a soldier. It'd be me and the roaming soldier, and maybe a scout or something. And then I'd be like, "All right, X and Y is happening," and if like it wasn't local enough for him to talk about it, then like I would just be like, "All right, like, hey, soldier, help me. Like we gotta get this done. If not, we gotta back out." And when I said back out, it would be like, all right, the soldier knows it's just me and him, so that's what I mean. Like, the other guys would not back out. Like, they would be attacking somewhere else on the field. Korea runs off metal and shuts down dive. The thing is Korea just is more skilled. Then you finally had the balls to do placements. Got placed in silver. I was almost able to climb to gold. Oh, and almost to plat, thanks to you. Much love, man. No problem, man. South Korea has very good individual skill, and they have very, very good teamwork skill. That's why they can run a lot and get away with it. And that's the funniest part is what it says is that if your team is confident in what their picks are, it doesn't matter what the picks are. As long as you have some like small resemblance of a comp, you're gonna do all right. Wake up. Ana should definitely be behind her team. Five DPS plus Junkrat. Yeah, I won a Grandmaster game not too long ago with 6 DPS. I play only Junkrat because I don't know so much about the game. Because Junkrat is my paintbrush, and I paint Overwatch. I don't just paint Junkrat. Yeah. Junkrat is the answer. Dive comp is tough to... Here's the thing. Here's the other kicker about dive comp. Guys, it's not going to go away. It's going to go on YouTube eventually. Sorry, like the way I do YouTube is I put a video out every 2 days. So if I have like 5 or